Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hello, my name is Angela. I'm a fourth year at University of California, San Diego, currently majoring in molecular and cell bio, and I wanted to start a YouTube for the longest time, so now I'm doing it. I wanted to turn on the camera because I've just been having a pretty rough day today, and for anyone who doesn't know me personally, I've definitely had a myriad of mental health issues. So here's my portfolio. I have OCD, anxiety, and depression. I am currently on 80 milligrams of Prozac, which is an antidepressant, and then 4 milligrams of Abilify, which is an antipsychotic. So both of those help me a lot on the day-to-day, that in turn with therapy, and also just putting in the work every single day to try to feel better. But today I was definitely more in a rut, and I wanted to turn on the camera and just document it because this does happen a lot, and I wanted to remind myself that even if it does happen, that good days still exist. A rut is just a rut. It's temporary. My day started off pretty normal. I went to work. Lately, the gym has been my favorite job. It's just been the easiest. I basically just sit there with my laptop and my little setup. I can do as much homework as I want. I could do as much reading as I wanted to, so that's always really nice because I feel like I have a lot of free time and I'm getting paid for it. It was really cold today, so I was all bundled up in my little sweater, reading my little book, and I think I journaled a little bit too this morning. Later, I came home and then me and Ali watched a little bit of Glee, and then we went to the grocery store. We went to Trader Joe's and got some food, so I'm really happy that I was able to do that because I haven't had a lot of food in my fridge lately, and I think that's been part of why I've been feeling so depressed. And then after that, we went out to get cocktails and margs with McKenna and with Emma. So we're inside of the cafe now. I'm gonna get an order of fries, like normal, and I'm still deciding what drink I want. This is my drink. I got fries, I got chips, and then those are their drinks. Emma's also here. Hi, Emma! So pretty. So that was really fun, and it was just nice to see everyone and also just be out because I do feel like a lot of it is also cabin fever. But, you know, at the end of the day, like, I do still feel like I'm in a rut, which is, I feel like it's important to talk about this kind of stuff because I just have to remember that it is so temporary. And my best friend tells me all the time, she says that you can't fix a temporary problem with a permanent solution. And I try to tell myself that all the time. Anyways, I wanted to get a little bit more into my history and also what it's been like living with anxiety, OCD, and depression because it has been... Because it has been a challenge. I don't like to talk about it negatively because I do think that my mental conditions have given me something so much more important than I think anything is, and that's empathy and kindness and being able to put myself into other people's shoes, and that's something that I would never ever want to not have. So I'm really grateful to be able to have that perspective and be able to know what it's like to be in someone else's shoes and what mental illness feels like. But it's also really hard. I have really bad days. I have days where I don't really want to get up. I was in a psychiatric hospital about a month ago. I was there for 3 days, and that was honestly one of the best things that I could have done for my mental health. I was really struggling the months leading up to my admittance, and afterwards, in the month that I've been out, I've been trying to get back into my normal routine. I wasn't working for the first 2 weeks, but now I'm back to work. And it's been okay. I was definitely doing a lot better when I wasn't working, which is obvious. Like, that definitely makes sense. But now back to work, back to doing full-time school. It's been a challenge, but I wouldn't change it for the world. I'm so grateful for where I am today. But yeah, the mental hospital is interesting, honestly, like no regrets. Some interesting facts. My pants were falling down all the time because they wouldn't let me have strings around the waistline, so my pants were falling down the entire time I was there, and it was so annoying because I didn't have any other clothes to wear. We had 15 minutes of patio time during every single meal. So after breakfast, lunch, and dinner, we would have 15 minutes of patio time, and that's when everyone would smoke their little cigarettes because I think that was allowed. And one of the workers it was so funny, she would just be holding the little lighter and everyone would just light their cigarette as they walked past. It was I thought it was so funny. I thought it was adorable. But yeah, we'd be out there for about 15 minutes just doing patio time, and I would like to go read. But honestly, there wasn't much to do in the facility. All I really did was read my book. I also had a journal. Let me get the journal. This was the journal that they let me keep. They gave me this notebook and then they gave me this little pencil that I could write with, but I did write a few notes in it. And at first they wouldn't even give me the notebook, so I just had these little paper sheets. March 29th, 2025. I had to ask for some paper and a pencil. My head feels woozy. It might be the new meds. I feel really lightheaded. I'm in search of a composition notebook. Apparently they have some. The showers were okay. They actually give way more toiletries than I thought, because I actually did. They did. I got like a soap, a shampoo, deodorant. It was crazy. Breakfast. Oatmeal English muffin with meat, egg, cheese, bread roll. Lunch. Stuffing, ham, bread roll, vegetables, fruit punch with exclamation points. And then it says, I can't wait to go home and see Percy. And Percy's my cat. This was a sketch of my room. So that was the door to the bathroom. The door wasn't even like fully up. There was this opening at the top just in case. My roommate's bed was right next to me. So this one's my roommate's bed. This one's my bed. Our little window. But yeah, this is what our room looks like. And then I had another note in here, I think. Journal acquired. I took a nap, but now I'm awake and bored. I have a tracking bracelet on my left wrist and my medical bracelet on the right. They won't let me keep my toiletries in the room. It's strict. It's strange having life move this slow. And I think I'm gonna stop reading it later. And then I have a little note that my parents wrote me when they were dropping off stuff to the hospital. But yeah, I guess the main reason I wanted to make this video was, I think a huge part of this channel is just documenting my 20s, and this is a huge part of it. The off days, the days where I'm in a rut. And I think it's nice to have a reminder that as permanent as the rut feels, it is not permanent. And so I just want to remind myself that. I do want to talk more about my mental health journey and what it's like living with that every single day more, but I'll save that for next time. If you've made it this far, thank you for watching. If you are also struggling with anxiety, OCD, depression, any other mental illness, I feel for you. I'm sorry that life is more challenging than it could be. But I do think that everything happens for a reason, and the person that you are today and the experience that have formed you to be who you are today, I think that those, I would never change those for the world. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.